Hey everyone, I'm Sam Goebel from XCentium, where I am the Vice President of Digital.
And I am Dylan Barter. I'm Technical Director of the Optimizely practice here at XCentium.
Excellent. And we have been talking quite a bit about our plans for Opticon this year. Dylan and XCentium have worked with, Optimizely for years, and you have a particular expertise with Optimizely when it comes to serving B2B functions. And one of the things that I think intrigues me a lot about, the kind of stuff that you're doing is that you're bringing additional value to those B2B customers. So can you maybe share a little bit about, what some of those additional functions are around, our specific XCentium offering?
Yeah, absolutely. So this past year, we've been really putting a lot of focus into generating some apps to be used on the Opti Marketplace. Many of these are used by our current clients, but really what we did was we kind of looked at some of the features and maybe enhancements or customizations that clients were asking repeatedly in the past. Kind of same things that we were getting from clients that weren't maybe completely offered out of the box or needed a little bit more development. And so things like address validation, for example, is something that we get asked for a lot. So during checkout or address creation, our clients were asking us to have UPS or FedEx or USPS kind of validate these addresses before these orders were created and the addresses were sent to the ERP. So for that one, for example, is huge, so that the clients aren't wasting time, finding out correct addresses, making sure we're not sending to residential addresses, and having to deal with customer service and interactions with clients. So handling that all on the web saves them a lot of time.
So let me back you up for a second. So to be to be like crystal clear about this, we're not talking about, hey, we have the capability to do this. What you're saying is we've already developed this. It's available, with us out of the box, with that functionality baked in on our side of the solution.
Right, exactly. Thank you. So really what we did was take some of these functionalities and abstracted it from the code to make it generic, so that we can basically plug and play this type of feature into any B2B customized commerce, configured commerce platform. So we can take address validation and include it into your software for basically no overhead. And so because that's been developed already, we can just kind of plug and play.
So yeah, so it sounds like, I mean, if I'm on, the other side of the fence here, and I'm coming at it from the client side, it sounds like that's not only going to get me additional value from working with us, but it's also going to get me additional speed to market, because I'm not going to have to wait for those, those customizations to be done in my project timeline.
100%. So we basically look at these as extensions of the base platform. So, with Optimizely, when you sign up, you're getting the base product. When you sign up with XCentium, you're also getting these additions. So on top of address validation, we have tax exemption management. So users can go in and upload their tax exemption certificates right through the website. They don't have to go to a third party like Avalara. Or better yet, they don't have to go through your customer service and waste your time kind of handling the proof of exemption. Another good one is customer part numbers. We've added the functionality to allow the client's customers directly on the website to enter their own product numbers for any product. They can update, add, delete, bulk update, anything they want to directly on the website, so they don't need to call you up and provide you a catalog of their own numbers. It's something we got asked for quite a bit.
So the first example is really like an operational benefit for the company. The second one is like huge improvement in customer experience on that front end for your customers as they're interacting with your site.
Yeah, absolutely. We're jumping all over areas of the website and kind of even in the back end as far as benefits for the client. But even a third one there would be the Google Translate. This is something we did recently where we built a plugin that will actually translate all of the site messages and product data, attribute data, any type of textual content on the website through Google Translate to be added for any language. So where this was typically a manual process in the past, you'd usually have a third party, someone, a language translator, come in and
Yeah.
pull all your website content and translate it for you. We're leveraging Google's APIs to actually do that for you. It's not always going to be perfect, but we're looking at like 90% of good translations coming through for most of the basic information.
Well, I'm sure as everybody's thinking about, making their, their content processes faster, easier, less expensive, less risky, right? And everybody's talking about, generative AI on top of it. This is just kind of another element of all of those tools that, that are available to us. And so this is the kind of stuff that makes me excited about talking about XCentium in general, is that,
Right.
this is kind of in our DNA and how we think. We don't sit there and wait for a customer to give us a laundry list of here's what we need. We're often bringing to them, hey, have you ever thought about this idea? Because, you've got the experience behind it to know, what might be helpful for them. So that's really great.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's that the old saying, you don't know what you don't know, right? And so we get a lot of clients too that find these apps super beneficial because they just had no idea it was even a possibility, right? Maybe this was a past ask from a client for a feature, and now we've kind of built it so that it can be bolted onto your site, and we tell people that ahead of time so that they're aware.
Excellent. So to wrap up this topic, I think, what I heard you say, was what toward the middle of this was pretty succinct, which was like, you get the benefits of Optimizely when you sign up for, your contract there. But then if you also combine that with working with XCentium as your partner, you're not only getting what, all the great things that you get from the Optimizely platform. If you're on the B2B side, you also get, some extras that not only will save you time, but they're probably things that would be beneficial to your business anyway.
Right, you're getting the 12 years of experience that we've had with this platform,
Yep.
all bundled into one kind of contract, so it's nice.